Good morning, guys. My name is Lucas, and I'm gonna be helping you with the basics of Paint Tools Sai. Oh, sorry about that. And I made this for a friend of mine, but everyone's welcome to watch it. Alright, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna be teaching you about the basics of Paint Tools Sai, like layers and coloring and I don't know, other basic stuff, selections and stuff like that. Alright, so let's get right on it. So we're gonna open up a new file. Let's just do new. You can customize it to width and length. I like to go by inch, sometimes pixel if I want to go super tiny. So I usually go by inch, and I like to do a general 44 by 34, which is almost paper, almost like a general piece of paper, but different. I don't know. Alright, so let's get started. Or it's like a landscape version of a piece of paper. But anyway, so when you open the file or the new blank slate, you're gonna get a layer 1 here. And it's gonna be located to the left, generally. I mean, I would assume so, considering the program is basically the same for everyone. I don't know. So you're gonna get a layer 1 here, and that's gonna be normal. So we're just let's just draw a circle for the sake of, if that's even a circle. Alright. Basically, I'm undoing with Control Z here. There we go. That's a good enough circle. So we drawn our circle, and this is going to be in layer 1, as you can see, if you can see. And I'm using a PC, not a laptop, so I have my mouse here, and I can zoom in and zoom out with the scroll, with the mouse scroll here. And I also rotate with the rotate tool here. If you can't see, there we go. That's better. Or you can use these little doodads, and this will tell you how far you're rotating. Just click on the drop down, and if you want to go to a generic one like 0, 45, 90, etc., or etc., just click on that, and 0 is going to put you back in the normal position. 90 is going to take it clockwise, and I think 180 is just going to put it on the other side. So we're going to start off at 0, and I'm sorry if the audio quality is crap because I'm using a headset and not an actual microphone. I'm broke. Alright, so I'm going to be teaching you about layers, and I don't know, like the different brushes and coloring. I might do separate videos for brushes. Right now we're just going to focus on, just most of this stuff right here. So we're going to click on a new layer and do help differentiate things. I'm going to just go off with a different color. Do I want to go red? I want to go purple. Purple's a cool color. I like purple. Periwinkle. Let's go yeah, there we go. Lavender. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just, and it doesn't look like much now, but like when you move layer 2, you see it's going to be on another layer when you press this little icon here. It says new layer if you mouse over it long enough. This is going to be our line tool, which I will get to later, but right now we are currently focusing on this new layer here. And it doesn't look like much, it just looks like you drew on your original line there that we drew with the circle. But if you move it under it, boop, now it's under the circle. And that's pretty freaking cool right there. So it allows you to do like sketches and stuff like that, and then do line art on top of that, and then you can just clear the layer like this. Just press this little thing because it has a little eraser inside of it. It says clear layer there. So we're going to click on that. And then let's, do a bit of line art. I mean, sketching. And I like to sketch in a general black. And then, make it like, drop the opacity to like 50%. And then, do line art on top of that. And I'm not going to be teaching you how to draw in this video. I might if you want me to, but that maybe in another video. So yeah, we're just doing some basic art. I don't even know if this is good or not. But yeah, so move that down. Layer 2, drop the opacity on layer 1, and then you can, you know, make the sketch better. I'm sorry if I'm terrible at this. I've never done this before. I mean, like, narrating stuff. But yeah, so you can... I'm actually a much better artist, trust me. But yeah, so just finish this up. And then, you know, get rid of that bottom layer. Yay! Now you have a decent drawing there. Ha. And don't worry about, you know, you don't really have to worry about the sizing, because you can either do it here. Here, I'll show you here. Or not, I don't know. But you can do it here and make it smaller or bigger. You know, this is 49.9 versus a 14-inch. Or you can do it here, which I like to do. So this is a 16 versus a 40. And we were just drawing in the 40, so rid of that, Control Z. And that's the basics of, you know, line art. And with coloring, if you want to, you know, let's give him purple skin. So if you want to draw under the line art and color it in without disturbing your actual line art, just, you know, make a layer under the original line art and, you know, color it in. I like to use the bucket because I'm lazy. I mean, what artist isn't? Well, technically we're lazy, but we're also not lazy. It's hard to describe. I mean, we're already working hard enough. Might as well be a little lazy with our technique, right? OCD setting. There we go. Never mind. There we go. But yeah, that's really the basics for, you know, general layers. We also have this line art here, which allows us to make curved or straight lines, and that's always fun. Let's do a large one just to be able to see it. Yep. Let's do black so you can actually see it. And it, like, once you click on this little thing, new line work layer, and that's basically this stuff. And click on that, and it'll pop up this little thing. It has a pen right there, so you'll know it's actually a line, like line art, line work, whatever. So if you click on that, click on the sizing of the line you want, and press line, it'll allow you to make actual, you know, lines. Double click it, ends the, you know, the line. You can also do curved lines. And you just click and hold, click, 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 and it'll make curved lines. Double click to end it, and yeah. It actually took me a while to figure out that you have to double click to be able to end the line. It was actually quite frustrating to, you know, do this and then have to go to a different layer and then go back. Yeah, but I'm glad I figured that out before now. But yeah, sorry if I'm really quiet. Everyone is actually asleep and I'm the only one on the computer, and it's 2 in the morning, so my dad is going to be very mad if he finds me on the computer. FYI, I'm 20 years old and still live with my father. Oh well. Alright, anyway, so that's it for these two. This is going to create a new folder, which you can set layers under. Though, if you want to do groups, I would suggest not doing... You also have modes. I wouldn't suggest doing luminosity stuff. So, oh, we got a normal. There we go. I wouldn't suggest putting the luminosity layer under the group, because it won't work. It'll just get rid of the effect that the layer mode has, and I'll show you like that later, but maybe in another video. I'll show you like modes and brushes in another video, but I'm just here to do the basics. So anyway, that is, you know, groupings. So you have that, and then, oh, you can also merge the layers with this thing. Control C that shit. But if you're in this, it'll pop up this thing, and it'll merge all of the layers. But if you're in an individual layer, you can merge the top one into one down, and then merge that down, and then merge that down, or not. I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Maybe you can't merge line work. You can. But I don't know why you can't do this. I don't know. Feel free to tell me why. But yeah, you can do this. Oh. I'm very confused here. Oh, that's because it's invisible. My bad. That's why you can't merge it, because it was invisible. This little thing here has a little eye. I would zoom in if I could. Would, you know, show or hide the layer depending on if the eye is showing or not. So if you click on that, click on this, it'll merge the layer. But you don't want to do that when it comes to a sketch versus a line layer. No, because sketches look terrible, even though, yeah, the sketches. You know, it's funny because sometimes sketches look better than the actual line art depending on how good of a sketch artist you are. I used to be a really good one. Now I'm not. Trust me on this. But, yeah. So when it's invisible, you can't merge anything, but when it's visible, you can. And that's the problem we were having earlier. But not anymore. But yeah. So that explains that. And if you want to get rid of a layer, you just click, I'm a cricket now. You just click this delete layer button here. It'll get rid of it, just like that. And that's basically what I do to get rid of my sketch layers when I'm basically on the coloring part of my drawings, so that way I'm not getting the colors confused by the sketch, and I have to, you know, go find which one it is. It's hard. But yeah, that's basically it for this part. Layer mask. I don't know what layer masks do. Trust me, I have never used them. So, sorry. But yeah, that's basically it for this. I'm sorry for saying basically. New drinking game. Take a shot every time I say basically. That you'd probably get alcohol poisoning, and I don't want you to do that. For a safer method, take shots of water or soda or something. That's what I use when I do drinking games, because I'm not old enough to drink yet. Yeah. Legal drinking age in America, 21. Sorry if you heard a beep, that was my Facebook. But yeah. So that was it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to teach you brushes and, you know, all this cool shit right here. I'm not sure what all of it does, but I have a good idea of what most of it does. I'll let you know which ones I do and don't know. But yeah, this stuff here is pretty explanatory itself. Like, you can do, you know, canvases. It has like a little canvas texture right there. Scale. Oh, that's cool. You can make it more grainy or not. And I don't know what this, oh, that's like how dense it is. Okay. I didn't know that before, because I've never really had to use the texture. Watercolor. Oh, it's like the different types of paper you can use. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just figuring this shit out now. Effect. Fringe? I don't know. Oh, okay. That's a thing. Oh, okay. That's neat. Oh, let's do a different color. Okay, that's neat. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. I just had a discovery there. But yeah, we can make the fringe bigger or not. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we'll discover all this stuff later. Clipping group, selection source. I'm not really sure about that stuff. But preserving the opacity. That is essential when you want to color line art, because basically you select on the line art layer. Let's get rid of that. Oh, you can't do it with line art. Let's get rid of that. So if you want to color the line art to make it look better, select preserve opacity, and I think that's something similar in Photoshop. I'm not entirely sure. I'll look it up later. But if you want to make the line art darker and a more similar color, press preserve opacity on your line art layer. And swoop, look at that shit. That shit's cool, right? Woo! Now it's a lot more prettier, more aesthetically pleasing than, light with, dark or light purple with black. It's kind of like My Little Pony. You know how they have a darker outline and then they have a lighter body color? Basically, it's like that shit. And that's how you do it in here. Preserve opacity. Very important, people. Alright, my name is Lucas, and I'll see you in the next video.